When a new staff member joins your firm, it can take too much time and effort training them, not to mention the costs for everyone involved. Wouldn't it be great if they could be brought up to speed and be productive for you in just a short space of time? Ultimately, seeing you get a return on your investment quickly and efficiently. Introducing the Balancing Act, a bookkeeping induction course by Accountancy Learning. The Balancing Act by Accountancy Learning significantly reduces the amount of time that your staff will spend on training new recruits.
I'm Simon Dean, I'm a chartered accountant, I'm old, I've been around a long time, and when I started training back in the previous millennium, there was actually a product produced by the Institute, and then they stopped doing it, and I haven't seen anything like it for donkey's years. So I thought, well, that's a real shame, because it was really useful and it helped people understand debits and credits, which isn't everybody's cup of tea. I don't understand why, because it's a fascinating, fabulous, exciting thing to balance a book. So we thought, well, why don't we produce something ourselves? And people do sometimes find it difficult to get debits and credits and double entry bookkeeping. Right, well, it's called the Balancing Act because it's all about getting people to balance the T accounts, balance the balance sheet. And it's taking somebody from introduction of accountancy and the first transaction, because everything in business will end up on the accountant's desk. All the sales transactions, all the purchase transactions will end up on a document, a purchase invoice, a sales invoice, and will be posted to the accounts. But that process of finding out where your error was really important. And people do make the same mistakes time and time again. And then you get to work out how the error could have occurred. And it's trying to teach people that diagnostic process of preparing the accounts, but then seeing if there's a difference, why is there a difference? And it's also about being very methodical. And when you post things, ticking everything as you post it, because when you make a mistake, you're going to go back and see, what have I not ticked? So if I haven't ticked it, I haven't posted it. So it's bound not to balance. Well, as an employer, as you said, time is money. Your charge out rate might be £80 an hour, £50 an hour, £150 an hour. It's expensive, and you don't want to spend a lot of time up front with your students, but you have to if they need to learn, otherwise they're never going to learn. So the benefit of this program, it is very intuitive. There's a lot of guidance, and the online learning is very interactive. The presentations are on Articulate Rise, so it's like PowerPoint, but much engaging, it's interactive, sure. It's visual. You don't have a talking head spouting at you like I'm spouting at you now. So you're listening to someone explaining things to you, lots of graphics which talk you through the whole process and show you what to do, and then lots of activities, and it's all about practice. It's practice, practice, practice. And people will get it wrong, and the benefit is you get it wrong, you go back and say, oh, idiot, and have another go. And there are tests online which they can do, and they can then see the answers and go, idiot, got that wrong, go back and learn it. And you will make a mistake. Even after you've been doing this for a year or so, you will make silly mistakes. But the key thing is knowing, having made the mistake, how do I find out what I've done wrong? And having that understanding of double entry bookkeeping enables you to find out where you've gone wrong.
So there you have it. If you want your next recruit to be productive and doing chargeable work within 5 days, purchase the Balancing Act today so that you can get the program in plenty of time before your next recruit joins you. Or alternatively, call Simon or Paul at Accountancy Learning today to discuss your needs in more detail.